All right. Notice the measure of angle JNN, 103. Phones away, earphones off. I'm going to go over 4 examples. I'm not going to do any notes this morning. Just 4 examples, and then give you some time to work on your assignments. Notice the angle that they did give us. So here they gave us the big angle as 103. Okay. They want us to find the measure of angle J and K. J and K would be right here, this angle. J and K. So we want to know how many degrees this angle is in the end. So, since we don't know how many degrees it is, let's allow it to be x. Let's allow it to be x degrees. We don't know what J and K is. We know what K and L is. It gets 32 degrees. From here to here, it's 32 degrees. We know that the L and M is 24 degrees. They gave us that. So they gave us these 2 small little ones, but they didn't give us this other little one, which is actually the mission. Look at this. That's the mission itself is find the one I put the question mark on. So we're going to have to use some mathematical logic here. Meanwhile, Leo's losing another stem. The question is, what kind of mathematical logic should we use? Subtraction, huh? Or, wouldn't it subtraction after I make an equation? So yeah, here. Oh, okay, my bad. You're right. So, watch this. This angle plus this angle plus this angle adds up to be 103 degrees. Let me say it again. This angle plus this angle plus this angle, the 3 small angles, add up to be 103. Let me make that equation. Watch this. 24 degrees plus the middle one, 32 degrees, plus the last one. Remember, the last one's unknown, so I made it x degrees. Doesn't that all equal to what they gave us? 103? Notice that logic there. Stick to the logic there. All 3 small angles have to be the big angle, which is J and M. It makes sense. If you just arrived, we're just doing a warm-up. At this point now, we have a simple equation from like Math 1 in elementary school days. What should we do to get x alone? Nice. What's the first step in solving this equation? Combine like terms out. 24 and 32 I think makes 56. If I'm mistaken, yeah. 56 plus x equals 103. Notice that. Let's get x alone. Would someone please help me? How to get x alone? What from what on both sides? Subtract x or subtract next to it? 56. Now I want to get x by itself. Watch. And we're going to be able to get x alone up. X is, equals means is in philosophy. In logic. X is. What is x? X is whatever happens here. 103 minus 56. Awesome. 47. I'm bad at mental math. 47. Let's look back at the mission. Let's not get all happy because we got x by itself. That might not be the end of the story. Let's go look at the mission. It isn't the end of the story. Find the measure of angle J and K. What is J and K?
Not a funding for X.
J and K is X, and we allowed it to be X, so it is the end of the story. So look at the way I'm writing my final answer. The measure, remember that means the degrees of it, that's what little m means. The degrees of J and K equals 47 degrees. Here's our final answer. Mission accomplished. You guys are doing it. We're almost, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Can't you see it? It's over there, the end of the tunnel at summer school. If you look at it, you can see it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Whatever. The classes. Topic number, thank you. Right, you could just use. Ivanovic brought up a good point. You can actually see the logic. Just hey, these three have to be 180. Just take the whole thing minus these two. It's going to give you what's left over. Right? See in your mind, you can do that. I wanted to logically go through the steps of creating the equation, however, so you can see the structure of the problem. But yeah, you can do that in your mind. Back yourself out. Totally. I'm going to draw this one. It's number 2 on our warm-up. So right now, we're just going to do an extended warm-up today. No notes. No notes till after the first game. Huh? Right. And we're going to put the France-Denmark game. After the France-Denmark game, we're going to do it in the first game session. In about half hour. Want to copy this down? Remember that video yesterday from that guy on Math Antics? Whenever you see this box, what does that mean? This box is a universal symbol for something. What does that box mean at that angle? 90 degrees. If you go to textbooks in China, and you see a little box, it means 90 degrees. If you go to Afghanistan, the little box, 90 degrees. If you go to Alaska, the Eskimos and their igloos, the little box there means 90 degrees. You can take it to the bank, Rodriguez. Let's copy this down. All right, gentlemen. Gotta warm up. Let's go. I love logic. I love logic because it's the tool given to us to detect truth, to figure out truth. What would be the truth of the measure of WXZ? WXZ, let's see, WXZ, this is right here, huh? This one, you're saying that's 90 degrees? So that little angle is 90 degrees, huh? Right. But what angle is 90 degrees? Can you tell me? You're right, there is an angle here that's 90 degrees because of that box. What angle? Can you name it for me? Nice, watch this. WXY, look at the measure of angle WXY the big angle, look at it's 90 degrees. But isn't the big angle equal to the two small angles added up? That's pretty obvious by the picture. In other words, this angle, WXZ, this angle, and this angle right here, ZXY, if you add those puppies up, is it not going to be WXY? You can see it. Look at the two small angles equals the big angle. The two smaller angles equals the big angle. This is the big angle that Mr. Ivanovic just stated. Isn't it equal to WXZ? Look at, go to right, the measure of WXZ plus the measure of this angle. zxy. Isn't this logically true? If I add the two small angles up, I'm going to get the big angle. That's logic there. Okay, cool. You know, the good news is right now, we actually have the equation that's going to actually enable us to accomplish the mission, which is finding the measure. How many degrees is this angle with the question mark? Well, we have the equation now. We're going to be able to find out. Well, all we're going to do now is plug and chug. Let's substitute every angle with what its degrees is. Let me use Dodger Blue since I'm going to win. Right, Murillo?
Go.
WXY. How many degrees is WXY? The big one. 90. Watch this. 90 is. Nicasas, here we go. What's WXZ, Nicasas?
Huh?
What's WXZ?
WXZ?
Yes, how many degrees is it?
My estimate or?
Or it tells us how many degrees in the picture if you look closely. WXZ.
Doesn't.
That's cool. No, it doesn't.
Oh, good.
Go ahead.
Good.
Nice. Okay, 2x plus 1. plus ZXY. Somebody give me ZXY. Nice. There's the equation. First step, Soto, hit it. Combine like terms. Rodriguez, I'm talking. No more talking. Thank you. Awesome. 90 is, watch this, combine like terms like Soto said. It's going to be 9x. 1 minus 10. Look at 1 minus 10. That's going to be a negative 9 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The rest is like kindergarten. What do I do now, Munoz? Get x by itself? Come on, you got this. What's that? What's that? Good. After we get rid of this 9, how do I get rid of that 9 first? It's opposite of subtraction. The opposite of subtraction? Yeah. The add on. Were you gonna say that, Soto? Add 9 on. Yay! We're gonna get x by itself. We're gonna figure out what x is. 9x then becomes 99, huh? That's on YouTube, by the way. How to get x by itself, Soto?
You divide by 9 both sides.
Awesome. X is 11. Let's not get all happy because we got x by itself. Let's go back to the mission. What's the mission? Plug that puppy in. Now look at the mission is find the measure of that angle. WXZ is right here. This is WXZ, 2x plus 1. But we know what x is. It's 11. So our final answer then, ready? Here we go. The measure of angle WXZ equals 2x plus 1. What's that? I think you're right. Plug that puppy in. 2 times 11 plus 1. 2 times 11 is 22 plus 1. 23 degrees. We're rocking and rolling. Too much work? Someone give Murillo a hug.
It's a little bit of work.
It's all logic. That's all mathematics is. This is logic.